Welcome, Leo, to your February and March general messages. These messages are not to be taken as literal advice, so please, when it is time for you, consult a professional, whether it's about your health, your mental health, business, finance, all of the above. There are many wonderful professionals out there, and it is upon you to know when to utilize them. I will not be held responsible for your decisions in your life. So, my readings are meant to be a confirmation to your intuition. Oh my gosh, and I just noticed this little spider over here on this little frame. Can you see him up here? He's up there, little spider. So, trust your intuition. Let that guide you, and anything in here that doesn't fit, don't try to make it yours. Just let it go. It's for someone else. This is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one. So let it go if it's not for you. So let's just go ahead and dive in and let's see what comes out. I hope this is very helpful for you. Wherever you are in the world, I am sending you massive amounts of love, healing, peace, strength, clarity, and healthy communication. Come on. This is my Golden Art Nouveau tarot deck. Oh my goodness, look at this, just trying to jump out already. Lady Justice. I feel like we should leave that out. It's a good start. A little major arcana. And you guys, Leos, you have so much strength. Yeah, you have wonderful personalities, I would say, and to some you can be somewhat intimidating. But that's because I feel like you guys don't take no shit, and if you do, it's because that you're learning lessons about what it means when you do, and healthy ways to communicate boundaries and to protect yourself, right, and protect others, and do what's right in the world, right? You guys are about strength of spirit. Not just physical strength, but strength of spirit. Strong-hearted. Courageous. So let's see what comes out. Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of feminine energy coming through because we've already got this like Lady Justice, and now we've got this Queen of Pentacles, and she's an earth sign. She's very earthly, she's practical, and she's really good at manifesting. Really, really good at manifesting, knowing her worth. And for some, you've worked really hard for it. And sometimes you can be a little... And again, don't take it personal if it's not for you, but the Queen of Pentacles can sometimes be a little standoffish, full of herself. So we've got the World card and the Lovers card. There's a lot of major arcana coming through. We've got 3 major arcana out of 4 already. So the World card is definitely, usually, I wouldn't say definitely, it's usually about endings, cycles, and a whole world of possibilities, right? And then the Lover's card is like yes, it can be about love. It can absolutely be about love and relationships. But I like to think of it as the decision card, the choice card. And are you choosing love and abundance and being one with the earth and with God's source, the universe, or are you choosing from ego? Right? Because sometimes she has this Queen of Pentacles has a tendency to be in the ego side of things. It's not always. It's just that's the one of the cautions of this card is to make sure that you're not doing things from a place of ego. They want me to pull more cards, so I'll just keep going. There's a lot of divine happenings in the works for you, guiding your life right now. I mean, always, but it's especially in this reading is what they want me to speak of. Okay, I gotta go get this. Ooh. They landed on these, like, star stickers underneath my table, too. Okay, so, Seven of Cups, and then this King of Wands. Again, they're cautioning, are you making choices from ego? Because that's the downside of the Leo sign. I think this is why I didn't do your reading last month. Because I was, like, picking up on, like, the bigness of your energy, and it's a good way, but, like, you guys have this big power about you that must be tamed. It has to be tamed, otherwise it can get the best of you. And, you know, there are no wrong decisions, but, like, sometimes your choices can lead to less than ideal outcomes. King of Wands. You know what? They want me to read from the book, which is really interesting. Normally I just kind of do my own interpretations, but they want me to read this right now from this book. From this, because all the books have different interpretations of the cards, right? So here's your King of Wands, and it says, this king is decisive and confident, with the impressive demeanor of a born leader. He does not hesitate to take action against injustice or oppression. Now I'm seeing why they wanted me to read this. And he inspires others to stand up for their own rights. You can expect his support and strength in times of need, but present a clear plan if you want his help. So, this is not having a clear plan. The Seven of Cups. And so, again, is your ego trying to guide you in a way that's less than ideal, that actually leads away from creating peace within this injustice? Is your ego trying to lead it and actually causing more harm? Or is that imbalance? Because again, this is a general reading, and so this is for you to look within, take these inventories of self and ask yourself, okay, what am I doing here? So, wow, you guys are just so powerful. I love, 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 love Leos so much. Almost came out. Not quite. Alright, there they are. Okay. Did I get them all? I did. Okay. Holy freaking royalty and major arcana happening here. This is just, I love you guys. So we've got the Queen of Swords, the Hangman, which I should probably turn this way. Hello. Because he's upside down. He's getting a whole new perspective. But we could, you know, if you want to look up the reverse meaning of Hangman, you go right ahead. Again, there's all kinds of different interpretations out there, but I'm going to give you my I do intuitive card reading, and sometimes I go to the books, just because I love seeing how other people interpret these things. So this is another hint of justice here, and again, the caution with this is, are you being too abrasive? Are you cutting when you don't need to? So to keep that in check, right? Because she can also be very, very gentle and let her energy speak for itself, her boundaries speak for themselves, her presence speak for itself. There's so much that can be spoken with just your energy, the way you hold yourself, and the decisions that you choose to either engage in, or say, nope, I'm not even touching that with my 10-foot sword, or my 10-foot pole. We've got the wand, and we got that wand, and of course, you know, this Hangman is on a giant wand, a tree too, and then 8 of Wands. So, with this Hangman, it really is about getting that, a big perspective shift. For some, it's about having an awakening. seeing things from a whole new perspective and saying like, okay, well maybe I need to look at this a different way, right? And with this Eight of Wands, it can be about travel, yes. It can also just be about worldly messages coming in or going out. But again, like I'm sensing that like you really got to ask yourself what messages you're putting out there with your energy and your actions. Because if they're being led by ego, it's going to cause problems, right? And with both the World and the Lover's card, karma, 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 karma. So you really got to consider the karma that you're creating with every action that you take, because it can lead to something uncomfortable or it can lead to something really wonderful that you can enjoy. So mind the way that you are judging others, judging yourself, because if you're not blessing others, you're cursing people, basically. Like if you're like, oh, that person's stupid, you just curse them, right? Or if you were to say, that person has massive amounts of wisdom returning, you're blessing them. That's like holding the space for them to walk into an empowered state. And if you don't like witnessing stupid people's bad decisions, you gotta bless them and be patient, because we can't control everyone. We cannot. All we can do is lead by example and control our own energy and choose wisely our own energy state and the decisions that we make. You know, it's interesting that I thought that I might be getting more of a love vibe from your reading, but I'm getting so much about this like new sense of self that feels more balanced and like, all right, I got this big power in the world. How am I utilizing it? Because if I'm utilizing it to judge and curse others, it's going to come back around and you're going to just perpetuate that happening and you're going to keep experiencing that. But if you can turn it around and choose the loving side, right? That choice. Which one are you going to choose? Because one's like all hellfire fury and the other one's like full of lush gardens and it's such an interesting card. But please connect to your higher self, because and that what I mean by higher self is your soul, you know, because some people, the ego has a different definition. Some say it's beneficial. The ego, in the sense that I'm talking about it, is like the shadow self that's very self-destructive and wants to cause chaos and harm, drama, right? Here's some drama for you. And this is a lot of different perspectives in the mix. People's egos in the mix saying, oh, I know the best way to do this. No, I know the best way to do this. Oh, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You know, look at all that aggression, right? This is not ideal. So, again, the message seems very clear here that it's very much about you guys have massive, massive, massive power. And if you're utilizing it to create drama, to curse people, they want me to say it, you're fucking up. And some people are addicted to that. Some people are addicted to the drama, you know, and they don't realize the harm that they're doing. So, again, channel that hanged man energy and really try to look at things from a new perspective and say, okay, is this really something that the beast that I want to be feeding? Because it's up to you which beast you want to feed, the beast of love or the beast of hate and chaos, destruction. I mean, you could say that love can cause destruction too, but it's its intentions are better. You know, love can destroy hate. And that sounds nice. And this is, oh yeah. Oh my god, they immediately said, read the words on this one. So let me just pull this up. It's such a pretty card. And they're so shiny because it's got the gold leaf in them, which is awesome. I love me some gold. I know you Leos do too. So Ace of Pentacles signifies the beginning of a fruitful period in which anything you undertake will add to your well-being. A lily-bordered path leads through an archway and out into the wider world, symbolizing opportunity, including increased wealth. I love that. So, this is your garden, right? This is where you can spend your time, the garden of your soul, the garden of your intentions, the garden of the thoughts that you carry out into the world. You're either judging with love or you're judging with hate. That's upon you. And so you really got to control the seeds that you're planting in your mind with your energy and make sure it's really ideal so that you can experience that wealth of not just money, but wealth of love, wealth of wellness, abundance, beauty, fruitfulness, right? You guys are so powerful. So powerful. Alright, 3 more cards for you and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. I mean, look at all these major arcanas. I just, yeah, so freaking powerful. We got the Magician and the High Priestess. You guys have it all, right? You have everything that it takes to create whatever manifestation you want to manifest. But it is truly up to you how you direct your energy, because it's the intent. It's not the tools that you have, right, that create the world. It's the intention behind the tools. And you're so intuitive. You can look at both the dark and the light sides of life, that duality, and say, okay, which one am I truly serving? Which one am I feeding, right? And really utilize that intuition, because you guys have a very strong intuition. And if you're not listening to it, you're feeding that ego beast. And this intuition, this power, that magician energy. This is something that has been gifted to you. It's like a divine gift. If you believe in reincarnation or other lives, this is something that you've done many times before, right? So you can, it's in the even if you don't believe in reincarnation or other lives, this divinity, this ability to create, this ability to be intuitive, it's in your DNA. It's in your cellular being. It's in that brain, in the part that they consider to be dormant. It's in there, right? Subconsciously, it's in there, and you can pull all of that to the surface and remember who you are, and remember your childlike innocence, right? Of giving love. And look at, there's like the same flowers from this Ace of Pentacles. Those are the flowers in these cups that are being given to others and shared with others. And there's that nourishing of other people's inner child. This is what you truly yearn for and choose, because you know how to tame the beast within, to create that love. And know when to be fierce, right? To protect that love and to protect the people around you and to protect this world. You know when to be fierce, but you do so with love. On the bottom of the deck, we've got that 4 of Cups. Beware of overindulgence. But what I'm really hearing with this card is you don't see the full strength and beauty of all that you are, all the power that you have, of love. You still haven't fully tapped in to the strength of love that lies within you. A lot of people have been tested so much in life that they've felt that they need to choose the defensive, the fierce side. When we can choose to act from love, we ought to know when to choose which side. Okay, we can't just be all love and light. I mean, some say we can, but it's an evolution. It takes work. It takes practice, trial and error. But there are things that we've gotten used to in our life. Sometimes we're so focused on them that we can't even begin to see what's coming in. And what I'm hearing is that there are big surprises, big offerings of evolution and love. Big, like, so much love. It's just like I feel it, like, just radiating, beaming out of your heart, your chest, out into the world, like this, right? All that, just, that's your heart chakra is what I'm seeing. I mean, obviously this is not the cup card, this is a pentacle, but this is like, I'm sensing it as a sense of love, right? And that really leads to that true wealth in this world. And this is the divine offering you all of the love that you will ever need to carry you through, to walk away from any addictions, overindulgences, karmic decisions. If you can find the time to meditate, connect with the earth, to calm your spirit, to tame your ego beast, we all have it. You will just rain love everywhere that you go. Everywhere. And it is the greatest strength ever. I asked my son the other night, who's 6 years old, I said, what do you think is the greatest thing in the whole world? And he said, love. Without love, I don't even know. It sounds like a world I would never want to be in. And I don't think that we would exist without love. And passion. It wouldn't, we're passionate about things because we love. So, let's pull from the Lightworker Oracle deck and see what comes out for you. I hope this has been helpful in reinforcing your intuition and helping you on your life's path, in your soul journey, in your day-to-day. You guys are a lot of people look up to you. A lot of people are extremely affected, and not necessarily in a negative way, affected by your energy field because you guys have so much strength. So the more you radiate love, the more it will affect others to do the same. Whoa. These are giddy. Third ray of creative intelligence. Look at that. Does that not look like transformation of this like ego self that feels very like almost just like dark, challenged, dried up, depleted, to this letting go and really stepping into that full radiance. I mean, even butterflies are just like, they're all about transformation. I love to read from this book. Maybe you guys really love the number 3. I know I do. There's that Holy Trinity. So, here we go. Third ray of creative intelligence. The third ray of creative intelligence brings the gift of practical spirituality and develops a talent for grounding inspired creativity into the world. It empowers your manifestation. This ray brings many gifts, including new ideas and the practical support needed to bring them to life, the ability to organize, make connections and networks, and synthesize information from various sources into one coherent whole. This card helps you receive this gift from the universe with love and intelligence. The third ray of creative intelligence will help you gain practicality to organize and manifest an idea or vision in the world. It gives you the drive and the means to implement your plans. When this ray is active in our lives, we want to take action, bring something to life, not just to know or feel, but to do. With this oracle comes a message about taking action and believing that even the most inspired and spiritual ideas can have practical purpose in the world. Your visions and ideas can and should be worked with so they can manifest. You must believe in your capability and competence, your confidence and practical down-to-earth common sense, even if these are not always your strongest qualities. If you doubt your ability to achieve all that you dream of, remember that sometimes the universe puts dreams in our hearts to help us develop strengths that are dormant within us. I love this. This can bring a life of whole slew of abilities and talents we didn't know we had. I love it when the cards confirm the reading and the different messages I said. We are given nudges in life to discover what we are made of, which can be so much more than we might have initially believed. The challenge with this ray is to take it one step at a time. Allow the universe to help you find the patience, persistence, and sense of humor that will help you stick to the process of creation. Do not try to do much all at once, nor allow your project to get too complicated. Above all, do not give up before you have finally brought your inner light to life in the world. This card brings the gift of reclaiming lost energy, ideas, or talents that can help you fulfill your divine potential. This helps you reawaken talents from this or other lifetimes that may have been cast aside. Perhaps your intuitive healing energy was put to one side as you studied or tended to family responsibilities. Perhaps your business sense or your ability to market yourself in a soulful and loving way is yet to be discovered. Maybe an ability to teach, or the clear, confident voice of the writer within you, waiting to be developed. This will help you find and apply with loving confidence whatever talents and abilities are required to turn your aspirations into manifestations. As this ray has a special connection with business, you are asked to remain open to learning and growing through financial success. This ray can help heal the tension that many feel between spirituality and financial abundance. It helps us recognize that the spirit feels joy in successful physical world endeavors, particularly those that serve love. When a situation is a win-win for all involved, there is no reason at all to hold back from material success. It can be celebrated and enjoyed, whilst you maintain the true motivation for the work, which is love. The invocation for this card is, I now accept of my own free will the blessing and the grace of the third ray of creative intelligence. I thank the universe for all assistance in turning my spiritual aspirations into successful, practical, real-world manifestations of light, grace, love, and empowerment. I gratefully receive the unconditionally loving intervention of the universal God Source love to recover and express all talents and abilities meant to help me fulfill my mission. Thank you, universe, for helping me manifest. Thank you, universe, for helping me to manifest my divine dreams. I ask that in unconditional love, this ray be made available to all who can benefit from it, according to divine wisdom, mercy, and compassion for the greatest good. So be it. With that, that is the end of your reading. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe, and know that I put these messages out when I have time. This is not the only thing that I do in this life, so I always look forward to being able to do these readings for you, though. So again, wherever you are in this world, I'm sending you lots of love. Until next time, thank you.